So there's lots of reports right now swirling around about what is going to happen to Ivanka when she leaves the White House. Now, what's conveniently missing from a lot of these reports is the fact that what's going to happen to her is that she's going to be subpoenaed. She's going to have to go talk to all those investigators up in New York, the Manhattan DA Cy Vance, the New York Attorney General. Yeah, she's going to have to answer a lot of uncomfortable questions about what her company has been doing over the years. But people aren't focusing on that. They're thinking, what's she going to do? How is she going to stay in the public eye? How is she going to remain relevant? And Politico is reporting that those closest to her think she might be planning a Senate run here in the state of Florida to, I guess, challenge Marco Rubio, which is odd considering the fact that Rubio has been a staunch defender of Donald Trump since day one. Here's why that's actually scary. As a lifelong resident of the state of Florida, watching election after election where you think there's no way they're going to vote for this crazy person, and then the state says, yes, more crazy people, Ivanka would win. I have no doubt in my mind that if Ivanka Trump came down here, moved to the state of Florida, ran against Marco Rubio, who is about the weakest Republican there is, she'd win. I have repeatedly said that a lot of Republicans in this country play stupid because they have to, right? They're essentially being paid by their donors to pretend to be stupid. Stupid on issues like climate change. Stupid on issue like trickle-down economics. They all know none of that is true, but they have to go out there and pretend to be stupid because they're being paid to be stupid. Marco Rubio is not that case. I genuinely believe that Marco Rubio is not acting. Marco Rubio, as far as I can see, is just straight up dumb. Like absolutely one of the dumbest people to serve in the United States Senate. Christie was kind enough to point that out during the 2015 presidential or Republican primary debates. It was beautiful. Like that is actually a clip I repeatedly go back and watch every now and then just because it's so great. And I hate Christie, but the way he fundamentally dismantled Marco Rubio and his ridiculous robot-like talking points that he cannot deviate from in that primary debate, it's beautiful. Ivanka Trump would demolish little Marco in a debate, in an election, hell, probably even in a foot race. Marco Rubio is that bad. And the voters in Florida are that bad too to keep putting him there. Not to mention, didn't Marco say after that primary that he's done, he's retiring, and now he's like, no, I'm going to keep on, I'm going to stay in. I didn't mean I was retired. Dude doesn't know what he stands for. Dude doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He's not smart enough to figure any of that out. So I have to tell you, if these reports of Ivanka wanting to move down here to Florida to run for Senate are true, God help us. Because she'd win. Because Marco Rubio is that weak and pathetic. But, again, big caveat there, all of it, 100% of it, hinges upon what happens with those investigators in New York. So maybe they can save us from having Senator Ivanka Trump. But so far, none of the investigations have stuck, so we'll see. Am I optimistic about this? Absolutely not. I just hope I never have to refer to Ivanka Trump as my senator here from the state of Florida.